Now, the positive to trucking is, you go back to the 1800s, you know, you had cowboys. And one of my favorite movies, old boy said, talking about cowboying, he said, you know, this is why we cowboy. He said, we drive herd cattle from one part of the country to the next, and we get paid for it. So that's about like truck driving. I deliver freight from one part of the country to the next, and I get paid for it. Now, truck drivers know a freedom that most people don't know. We're not stuck behind some cubicle, answering the phone, trying to have a nice smiley voice on every time we're talking to somebody that's been an asshole to us, or sitting behind a cash register with a nice smiley face on us when we got an asshole customer. We're basically out on our own, you know. We know a freedom that few experience in life. We're not condemned to a building for 8 to 12 hours a day. We can stop at the store when we want to stop at the store. We can, wherever we want to eat, we got the freedom to choose so. If you smoke, you can smoke all you want. If you dip, you can dip all you want. You can listen to the radio, jam down, talk on the phone, whatever you want to do. You've got that freedom that few experience. That alone is worth its weight in gold. That's what I love about it. You take a truck driver that's been driving a truck for 5 years, he's going to find it hard to settle down into a regular old building 9 to 5. It's just going to be hard for him to do that. I know too many people that's tried and they couldn't do it. We know that freedom. We got that freedom. The pay can be very rewarding, but then again, you got to have a little bit of smarts to you. You know, you can become a company driver, and after you pay your dues, you can turn that into $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year in just a few short years of experience. And the problem with that is most truck drivers, they got enough sense to be a good driver, but they don't have enough common sense to be money smart. And then they make $80,000 a year and they ain't got shit to show for it. So if you're going to be a truck driver, I urge you to get smart about money. Because if you're just a regular poor boy like me, I grew up in poverty. I didn't have, you know, the idea of success in my family was getting accepted for disability. You know, you get accepted for disability, you've made it. You've arrived. Nobody in my family knew what it was like to deal with money. So I've been one of those drivers make, you know, even when I was running local, $50,000 a year in, year out. From the age, big bump, from 23. I pissed that money away, lived high on the horse, so to speak. Didn't have nothing to show for it. Then I got smart. And now it's very rewarding. I wish I was doing now what I'm doing. I wish I was doing it back when I was 23, 24. You know, I probably would be semi-retired at the age of 36. But that's okay, because for the next 3.5 years, my truck will be paid off, my house will be paid off, and then I'll probably just work 1 week a month, or run a month straight and stay home for 3 or 4 months. I will have the option to do that, being an owner-operator, having my own authority. But you got to have smarts to get there. You can't just be some dumbass off the street and think you're going to do it, you know. It's just like being a doctor. You can't decide to be a doctor today and be in the practice tomorrow. You gotta earn your rights. You gotta get the smarts. And the smarts here is becoming a company driver, getting out here exploring this great nation we got. You know, I can tell you what the weather's like any part of the country. I know what it's like to drive on ice-capped roads. Ice so cold that it ain't even slick. Ice so slick you can't even stand up. That's when I park this damn truck. I've been in Washington in the snow. Man, it's gorgeous up there. I've been in Miami in the dead summer. I know how hot it is down there. I mean, it's really nice to be able to travel the country, get paid for it, and just experience that and have that freedom to be your own boss. Even as a company driver, you're pretty much your own boss. But if you feel you want to be a company driver, if you feel you want to start driving a truck, find you a I'd stay away from the mega carriers like Swift, Crete, Snyder, places like that. They got truck driving schools, and they may or may not be all right. I just know the horror stories I've heard about them. They charge you anywhere from $8,000, $12,000, $15,000, then lock you in on contract. Oh, you got to stay with our company 3 years, or else you're going to be liable for that schooling we put you through. So these big companies, you got to think about the numbers here. They got like a 99.999999% chance or turnover rate. I don't care who you are. You go to one of these big companies, they're going to piss you off. They're going to shit on you. They're going to starve you. They're going to be something happen, and you ain't going to make no money. You're going to have your family at home with no money. You're going to be out on the road with no money. You will decide to leave. And now they're going to send you a letter and with a $10,000 schooling bill that you're liable to pay. If not, it's going to go on your credit. I mean, it's a horror story. My advice is, if you got somebody that can train you, get some on-job training. I went through the on-job training. Didn't cost me a dime. All but the damn permits. I think it's like $150 by the time I had my CDL. If not that, do like a couple buddies of mine. They went through local technical college. They had a truck driving school. I think 2 of them had to pay out of pocket. Cost them $2,500. And the other ones got Georgia Hope grants and didn't have to pay nothing. So that's my advice to getting your CDL. Just try to stay away from the mega carriers and their no money college, because once you quit that company, and you're going to quit that company, you're going to have that $10,000, $12,000, $13,000 bill, and it's just going to make your life hell. And the sacrifice can be big, it can be small. You just got to have a little bit of wits to you. And well, I hope that helped somebody. I'll see if I can't make another video in the near future about being an owner-operator for the truck driver that's got a few years under his belt. He's thinking about taking that plunge. And same as this, I give you the pretty and the ugly about it, and let you know what I think. Then again, keep in mind, my opinion don't mean shit. People don't learn from advice, they learn from experience. So at the end of the day, you're just going to have to get your hands dirty, get your feet wet, so to speak. Anyway, till that video, peace, God bless. Talk to you later. See you, bye.